All right, welcome to Smokey's Grime File. Smokey reacts. Really, we just continuing the coverage on this situation with Ghetts. What's the gentleman's name? Shout out to my boy Key Usherwood that showed me that Rage Reacts was going to. I guess he went to the court case to actually go see what actually was going to happen. So that's the video we're going to react to right now. Uh, I guess because it's such a serious topic, I'm not trying to do all the extra rigmarole of like, oh, like, subscribe, all that BS. Like, nah, like, I just want to make sure that there's the clearest and fairest balance approach to dissemination of this information. Also, to clear up something else that somebody brought to my attention. In my first video, I said something about Ghetts said that he was not the driver. That was from another video that when it was showed to me, those two videos were paired together, but that video is from 5 years prior, I believe. So they have nothing to do with anything. There's only the one video of CCTV that we need to discuss or that should be discussed. So to just clarify that as well, to make sure that we can have the most stale version of information as possible on this, because there's no winners and there's no losers at all. We just want to know what the hell is going on. So that's what we're here to do. So yeah, let's get into this and see what this boy Rage Reacts has to say and what information he can provide to us. Let's get into it.
Finesse the source, I'm master the course, and I'm still alive, man. Jesus walks.
Alright guys, it's a different type of video today. It's not my usual settings because today I'm actually at the court to listen into the hearing. Shout out Clue and Bouncer. That's what we're doing.
It's wicked works. Wicked works with the grills and the merch. That's wicked works. I'm trying to be professional and mature, but that's wicked works.
We're there today, so yeah, making my way into the court now, and I'll be back in a little bit to give you a little update. Okay, so I just went into the court and they said to me that I could go in there and sit down, but I won't find out what courtroom it is until.
Just also, if Rage, if you're gonna keep doing this, I don't know what the rules are for UK surreptitious recordings law is, but voice record, leave that joint on so we can hear what they saying in court. If we can't get the visual, we might be able to get an audio. I don't know if that's legal though. I don't know if that's legal. So if it's not legal, then he do it. But if it's not legal, or if it's legal but just frowned upon, I'm not saying do it either because I don't want to tell nobody to do nothing. But I would not be mad if a brother did that.
10 o'clock. The time is now 9:20, so that's like 40 minutes. So I'm just gonna wait a little bit and then I'm gonna come back inside so I can find out exactly what courtroom is gonna be going on in, so I can. 11 a.m. this morning. Okay, so I just left Ghetts' court case and I'm gonna explain to you guys what happened. Justin Clark Samuels, aka Ghetts, court case started around 11 a.m. this morning, 27th of October at Barkingside Magistrates Court, where I sat in attendance with friends, family. His father was in attendance, and ITV News, and myself. Ghetts, aka Justin Clark Samuel, attended the case whilst being escorted by 3 prison guards, 2 males, 1 female.
Whose news report is this brother reading? Like, I wanted to hear your telling of it, but it sounds like you're reading ITV's telling of what they've said happened, which is a sterilized view of it. I wanted to hear what Rage had to say, not what Rage is going to read back from somebody else telling us what happened, even though they may have a itemized account that makes it easier for him to follow. But I wanted to hear a little bit more of his direct accountings.
The judge began by asking Ghetts to confirm his full name, date of birth, and current address. As it stands, Ghetts is being charged with death by dangerous driving. The prosecutors explained that Ghetts knocked over the individual and threw him up to 60 to 70 feet. He was left bleeding from his head. A member of the public went to help once they saw the individual on the floor with his items scattered in the street. He was bleeding from his head and he had a pool of blood beside him. The member of public said he was non-responsive, so they began to give him CPR until the ambulance came. He had 2 collapsed lungs, fracture to the brain, and suffered cardiac arrest. A motorist who witnessed the incident gave Ghetts' car registration to the police. Police then went to his address hours later, and he seemed to not remember, and he asked the police, "What car was I driving?" They searched his house and found the key for his BMW, but they couldn't see the car. They then searched the local area around his house and found that the car was parked away from his property, even though he had a parking space on his drive. The CCTV at his home address showed that Ghetts was the only person to get out of the car wearing the same clothing on the night. They saw the significant damage to the car with a cracked windscreen and missing side mirror that was found.
That brother cooked. You tried to pull the what car was I driving thing? Like, this is where it's like the music and the person begin to like become devoid of each other. Because in the music, you would find that this person has matured and grown to have some level of, we'll say, like, intellect and intelligence. But then to move like this shows a lack. And, like, were you posturing through the music and, like, positioning yourself like you were pseudo-intellectual to then just do some of the most baitest, dumb shit in the fucking world? Nigga, you got bags of money. Police come. Where's your lawyer? Why did you not already have man at the yard? Like, what did we get rich for if we was not gonna do it like this? You talking to the police? It's crazy. I've got nothing to say until my barrister arrives. I'm not telling you yes, no, or whatever. How are you searching my yard as well? With no fucking... This shit is stupid. This nigga cooked. That's crazy.
On the scene and was linked to his vehicle. He was then taken to Islington police station. They also took a mouth swab which was positive for cannabis, and a breathalyzer which was also positive for alcohol on his breath. He said that his car had collided with another car, but the motorist obviously saw different.
Why are you talking? Where's Carlos? Like, what is fucking going on? Are you serious? This can't be this stupid. Like, I get being panicked. I do. I definitely do get being panicked. So I get hitting somebody, dashing off. Like, I actually could understand this, especially we've been smoking, we've been drinking, like, we've been out on a good night. I get that part. But once the feds show up, the rich nigga money don't kick in. You turn into a 9-year-old trying to lie like you fucking didn't eat the cookies but got crumbs around your mouth? Like, you can't be this stupid. Like, that's crazy. And it just makes it look even worse. Like, if this is a prosecutor's wet dream right here. Like, I've got a nigga this dumb to say some stupid shit like this. Well, I've got verifiable evidence. Nigga, I'm about to make a career off your back. Oh my God, they about to skin this nigga with steaks. This is crazy.
CCTV from the petrol station on the same night of the incident shows Ghetts get out of the car, fill up petrol, and go to pay. It shows he was the only person in the car as he walked away and locked the doors. Police also accessed cell site information that shows his journey along the roads that the collision had happened. He was interviewed by police and gave a no-comment interview all the way and gave no access to his mobile phone at the time. The prosecution then went... There's a lot to cover, so follow me as I will be posting a part 3. Now, before I get into everything else, which I might have to do in a second video because, yeah. But, so Ghetts came into the courtroom, grey sweater, grey jogging bottoms, like the police, like the prison give the prisoners and all that.
But he's not on trial yet.
He didn't look too bad, you know, he had his usual beard and everything.
It's only been a couple
days.
He
looked like he lacked a little bit of sleep, if I'm being honest. He did look like he lacked a little bit of sleep. When he entered the dock, you know, like, I don't know if you lot have been to court before or whatever, but I'm going to explain it for those of you who haven't been to court and may not.
I appreciate this detail, but I don't care. Like I'm here for the actual facts of what the police have found out about this person and what they've said to the police. And the fact that he gave a no comment interview was giving comments before the interview, nigga. You already gave us the case. I could try this motherfucker. I don't even got a fucking law degree. Ah.
Opened that door, and one of them have walked in.
Yeah, I want facts. I'm sorry, my brother. I appreciate you, but
Then
I
he
just want
goes
the
into
facts.
the corner of the dock where the chair is.
Yeah.
What I said already in this video, state your name and date of birth and your current address, whatever. And then the judge then looks to the prosecutor who's sitting at the front row. So there's rows in it. So I was sitting right at the back row. Then there's another row and another row, and then they've got like the little box part where the prosecutor started speaking to the prosecutor, like explain whatever say, and then the prosecutor started explaining, yeah, he was arrested for XYZ, and this is what he was charged with before, but as it stands right now, the actual charge is going to be death by dangerous driving. Let me just go back to my notes to make sure everything's accurate.
If these were my brother's notes from like the comment I made earlier, if these notes that he was reading are actually just rages, not a like ITV report or something like that, this brother takes great notes, because I thought I was getting a like news report straight up, and he was just reading it in his whip after going to court, so he could make sure that they're reporting on what actually happened, and they're not kind of just like glazing over anything. But if this was his brother's notes, then top tier details.
Yeah, so as it stands right now, it was death by dangerous driving, and then the prosecutor then started going on to explain everything that I was taking notes of, that I was explaining about what had happened on the night and when they found him and all of the stuff that happened, explaining all of those stuff. And then the prosecutor also then goes on to explain why he shouldn't be granted bail. The prosecutor was basically explaining that he's got so many offenses, which I'm gonna get into in part.
This is also why this nigga's cooked. He's a prior criminal. Like, fuck. They about to put the house on this nigga. God damn it.
Part 3, he's got so many expenses in relation to vehicles and other offenses as well. And the prosecutor was basically saying they don't think it's safe for him to be on the streets, which is absolutely crazy. They're basically saying, bro, the prosecutor's basically trying to paint him to be a menace to society, blood.
Yeah, and that's where the bullshit comes in. Is you want to paint me as a menace to society, but I have reformed, and maybe there might have been a legal issue in between time and time or whatever, but like I made a very ignorant and stupid decision that has caused somebody to die. So yeah, okay, cool. I'm bad in those ways, but like to paint me out like, oh, I'm just gonna go out and if you let me out and I pay bail, I'm gonna just hop in another whip and start fucking bashing more people with a whip or something. Is crazy. Like the fact that they're allowed to do shit like that is that's wicked works. It's wicked works. Keep your ass out of them people's motherfucking place. You don't want to be there. You don't want to be there.
Which is very deep. So yeah, the prosecutor is saying they don't think it's safe for him to be out. He shouldn't be granted bail. And then after explaining everything, they went back to the judge. And by the way, like, obviously, from a fan point of view, like, man just listening to Ghetts' music, and obviously, man's not thinking man are doing so much craziness, but the prosecutor basically dragged up his whole file and had a whole list of all of his crimes. Did I write it down? Yeah. Oh, yeah. The prosecutor brought out his list explaining how many offences against his name, including all the driving offences, driving with no insurance. Yeah, so I'll get into that into the next video because I'm going to make another one. But yeah, so, and then
I'm just being my brother. Compartmentalize, please. Like, I get that you were doing the work, So I appreciate you doing the work, and you're gonna like somebody has to do this work. Like somebody's gonna cover it. Somebody's gonna fucking. Sad to say, somebody's gonna build a career off of this, and possibly you get more attention from this. That's cool, but as a fellow content creator and a person who does not edit their videos, I'm gonna just let you know you compartmentalizing your information as somebody that's getting more attention from this and making it more digestible in one video instead of trying to break it up into multiples will be far more beneficial for the YouTube platform. If you're more focused on TikTok and all that other stuff, that's calm. But making a good 7 to 10 minute video for YouTube so people can just get in and out of the information that they need from you will be far more beneficial to you being able to grow on this platform. Because this is not like it's not conducive to what we're trying to fucking get right now. It's not helpful. Now I gotta go search to see if I even can get the extra part of the video because he done broke it into second parts. Nope. So we not gonna find out nothing. Like we found out something, but like right when we were supposed to get the rest of the information we need to find out exactly everything we'd like to know, my brother's breaking into 2 videos. Which, hey, fair enough. He done the legwork. He done gone to court. He can do what he want with it. I just say that if you're gonna do this, you should be a little bit more effective in the way you're doing it. Because the way that you're taking notes, great job. The way that you're talking about it, outside of the merch push, killing it. But like breaking it up into multiple videos to drag it, it's just like it's day one in court. Just tell us what the fuck happened, and then just end the video. And then clearly off of just the last 3 videos you have, this is gonna be something you're gonna follow up. So cool. Like I have no problem with that. But like, why waste our time? Because like now you're just wasting our time and you're dragging it. And I just got called spade to spade. Because like I have no problem with like ZZ Mills is covering this shit. Bouncer's covering this shit. I'm covering this shit. We're all gonna cover it. So it's like I don't have a problem with the coverage. I have a problem with the dragging of the coverage. Because it's just like this shit long, dog. Like for what? All right, I'm done. We know everything we can. My brother's done a very good job of just keeping it very sterile and just like, hey, these are the facts as I've heard them. Da 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 da. Perfect. That's it. I see you guys on the next one. Thank you guys for joining me.